Well, our brand new Reserve Bank Governor, Dr. Breman, has done her best to make sure there's no surprises around her first big call. The official cash rate remains on hold, steady at 2.25%. Certainly the buzzword for 2026 appears to be recovery. So we can see that in business confidence, and that's really strong relative to where it's been. So it's been a market improvement, and that does lead to further investment in business, improvements in unemployment, and ultimately more confidence in individual households throughout the country. The property market itself, that's a bit softer. Right now, there's 33,000 properties actively listed for sale across New Zealand, and we really need that to be around 25,000 to have any sort of form of upward pressure on property values. But there's plenty of activity happening, plenty of sales happening, but we'd be fair to say buyers are a little bit more beware and are doing their due diligence around making sure they get their purchase at the right price. You can certainly be forgiven for being a little perplexed around interest rates because it's been quite confusing. The Reserve Bank back in November 2025 announced a reduction down to 2.25%, which is what we've seen to remain on hold this time around. But against that previous change, they also noted it was the end of the easing cycle, so the end of the reduction in OCR. As a result, we did see the mid to long-term interest rates actually increase, and that's been a little perplexing for some. But I guess this time around, we're now seeing some stability and some validation of that call, and we expect to see interest rates remain relatively stable throughout a good slice of 2026. Well, those 12-month interest rates are certainly very attractive at the moment, but they do come with a couple of hooks attached. The reality is they're cheaper, but may not be cheaper in the long run. There's some real decent data out there to indicate longer-term fixed rate lending seems to be the flavour of the day, or at least splitting your lending over multiple tranches. For our team, we like to get under the hood, understand what's happening around your household financial settings to be able to advocate really decent structures for your family and your household. Reach out, we'd love to have a chat and see what we can do to help. Many thanks, have a cracker day. Cheers.